Hello everyone, Namaste and warm welcome to the fourth edition of ETBFSI Innovation Tribe Awards and Summit. My name is Rajesh Dangi, I'm the Chief Digital Officer on NextGen, and it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this insightful virtual event. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. O Lord, keep me not in unreality, but make me go towards reality. Keep me not in darkness, but make me go towards the light. The recent Economic Survey 2021 is apt in citing this preface, setting up the tone as India sees the fastest growth this year among the world's major economies. Despite the pandemic slowing us down, the resurgence of our economic agility is witnessed by the stock market peaking out, a testimony of better than expected manufacturing performance and a milder hit to services sector, combined with a robust pace of vaccination and a worldview about India as a country with political stability, making digital payments mainstream, progressive in policy making. For example, cancellation of retro tax, monetization, account aggregation system going live, have helped keep the annual growth outlook for the economy steady above 9%. An important dimension to ensuring the robust and sustainable business continuity model has been the need for financial services companies to develop scalable and resilient operating models, creating enhanced digital experiences, giving the headwind of forced lockdowns and changing the spending and consumption pattern across sectors. The fast emerging fintech community also have realized that the consumer behavior will continue to evolve, and hence they need to adapt their business models so as to achieve the right cost to serve and scale. The growth in penetration of digital channels, the non-physical modes of payments have witnessed a sharp rise, including the pandemic, and this trend is expected to grow and scale over the next few years. Hence, the need for traditional brick and mortar businesses to repurpose their existing resources and investments in the new way of managing their business and delivering their services mostly via digital means. I'm not an economist, but as a technologist with the agenda of evangelization of digital enablement and solution engineering, proud to witness this digital transformation at a grassroots level via Digital India Mission. The role of technology in BFSI is critical and thus highly impactful in nature. The technology enables time and reach for delivering the services with speed without compromising the security and integrity around the clock. Our banking systems have already geared up to serve digital services in 24/7 basis. Each digital service transform the way they transact, consume digital services. Robotic process automation, AI ML-based systems, user identity, biometric authentication and authorization, mobile banking, blockchains are few examples of leading technological interventions we have already witnessed as true enablers. The technology landscape is evolving at a rapid pace and will truly set apart as we opt the 3 R's for the game: research, risk, and rewards. Doing our collective bid for researching the possibilities, trusting our skills, taking calculated risks to transform processes, products, and people for unforeseen rewards as the outcomes. Security and compliance around the world, digital services have been witnessing a larger threat landscape, and technology is helping to deal with these threats as via behavioral analytics, forensics, and other threat hunting techniques. Globally, regulatory and statutory compliances are reforming standards and certifications to remain relevant to enforce such governance. More and more governments are bringing in bills, statutes, and enact laws to instill confidence to enable consumers to subscribe to these digital means by transacting safely and securely. Customer experience as a final word will only be successful if the test of time, i.e. the customer experience, is enriched. As we have seen, most of the technologies we have developed are only based on the value it delivers with rich experience. Banking's technology must deliver the experience alongside the value it was intended to deliver to the consumer. Largely with the technologies like cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning algorithms, data analytics, we have implemented robust digital services such as UPI, Aadhaar-based payments, digital wallets, eKYCs using biometric authentications, etc. These testimonials now are gaining global adoption and becoming the DNA of our financial inclusion strategies, enabling all digital transactions such as direct benefit transfers for distribution of subsidies for social and sectorial benefits to diverse strata, bridging in the digital divide between urban and rural India, further paving way for possibility of having our own legally backed cryptocurrency. The actions and intentions are aligned as never before. As the event unfolds today, you will witness more diverse insights from the industry experts. While we have strengthened our policies and governance to protect our digital assets via personal data protection bill, data localization, or regulatory changes, it is becoming conducive to global practices, and comply to explain or ease of doing business elements should remain the key focus for our policymakers. We must further leverage our highly skilled technology workforce, innovation hubs, startup ecosystems, open source cloud native solutions, distributed edge computing, artificial intelligence, data analytics, 5G, fiber to home, and satellite broadband for pan-India connectivity, to demonstrate global investors that India can lead the way to build global organizations, we say unicorn, at our own turf and will. Also acknowledge and address the need for comprehensive digital landscape for financial sector to consolidate and enable seamless interoperable digital solutions, pan-India physical or on-air connectivity, more data centers and cloud infrastructure to serve our nation. Will this largest economy continue to dictate consumption of digital services, overcome physical currencies? When will we go fully digital? Will the smart cities become digital first in financial transactions? Will the future banks will have branches? Do we bank on banks to transact? Will there be a level of trust a consumer should expect and entities can entrust on multi-party digital transactions? Will the digital currencies become global? How will we handle Forex and cross-border settlements? Who will be the underwriter of risk? Who will govern the digital currencies, or will they govern themselves? How will the role of regulator change? Will they be able to keep pace with the changing horizon of data monetization and effective governance? Such questions may and might be unfolding in your mind, either as a quest to conquer or could be the problem statements to solve, giving birth to many more standards, regulations, industry segments, or verticals, changing business models and excite VC startups to roll up their sleeves, I believe. With these few seeding thoughts and submissions, I would like to thank you again being the part of this summit and looking forward more engaging insights from our eminent speakers. Must thank ET for giving me privilege and to welcome you all together, making this as a memorable event. Thank you and looking forward. Namaste and Jai Hind.